obviously the first thing you need to do is undo your clamp down on your turbo. Just a simple flathead. I've already loosened it, so pull that out of there. There we go. So I went ahead and loosened all the manifold bolts while the motor was still warm, and I took out my EGT probe. You might have that, you might not. And next thing I'm gonna do is take out V-band clamp on the exhaust and the charge air clamps. This one was pretty rusty, so I'm gonna spray it down. Might as well spray that down too while I'm at it. And might need to take that one off. And probably one up by the intercooler. Yeah, as long as you get some close, right? Now these are all standard. Oh, I just wrecked that clamp. Hopefully I can have one somewhere. At least it'll come off easy. Look at that. That's pretty cool, huh? Oh, got it off anyhow. So you're probably gonna have to take a screwdriver or something and unstick them. Free up some room. So I just got done taking the turbo drain bolts out. I used this 10mm swivel on as many extensions as a guy could use. Does the bolts. So I took the exhaust off right there at that clamp, since my new turbo doesn't have that elbow on, and took the drain off, or the feed line off. So all that's left is just pulled manifold. All right, so my phone was dying. You guys didn't miss anything real important. I just swapped out this fitting from the old turbo into this one. No big deal. The old turbo I see has got a sensor down where this bung is, but it's a different size port for this one. So I wasn't able to put that in there. So hopefully it's no big deal. And then I didn't have the right fitting to hook my wastegate up to that port, so we're running it non-gauge wastegated for a while. So we'll see if we stretch head bolts on her. But the best way to do this, I was by myself, be a lot easier with second person, but get it in there, get one bolt started, get another bolt started, then slip a gasket in, you know, put bolts in, do another one, as many as you can, then go back, pull the bolts out yet in to begin with to hold it up there. Pull them out, slip gasket in, and then back here, the spacer goes between this bracket for the heater hose and the manifold and the bolt. So just something to watch out for. But we about got her. I got them tightened. I'm gonna torque them down, and we'll see what happens. So I got the turbo drain line hooked up finally. That was a very long process. Ended up having to get one shorter bolt. So, putting the exhaust back on. Now we got our charge air pipe on. We're going to tighten the clamps down for that. exhaust leak.
Then my good down there.